Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to geocache using your Garmin eTrex 10 handheld device. So what exactly is geocaching? I tell my kids it's basically like an adult version of Pokemon. You're going to see a menu item on your Garmin eTrex 10. What geocaching is it's basically an adult treasure hunt where people can hide various containers or locations on maps. You can go download those GPS files, you can navigate to them, and you can keep track of all the geocaches that you found. It's kind of a fun way to get out, do some exploring, see some parts of the country that you've never seen before, get some exercise, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you today how to use your device to do that, how to get the geocaches, how to navigate to them, etc. So if you go on your main menu, you'll see a separate option for geocaches. It's its own menu item. If we press the toggle to select that, you're going to get a message that says no geocaches found, and it's going to give you the Garmin website to go get geocaches. Now you don't have to go to this website. There's various websites that have geocache files. I'm going to show you the one that I recommend using. It's the same one that Garmin recommends, which is Geocaching.com. Let's get on the computer. Let's go get a file. All we're going to do at this point is we are going to plug in our eTrex 10 with the cord that it came with into our computer. This is not a Bluetooth device, so you're going to have to go to your computer, download the geocache location, and then transfer it manually to your Garmin eTrex 10. So let's get on the computer and let's go find a geocache file. Okay, so now I'm on my computer. I'm at the website geocaching.com. Again, this is the site I recommend. This is also the site that Garmin recommends, but you can really use any site you want to as long as they have GPX files that you can download. Geocaching.com is a free site. You would need to create an account if you're wanting to be able to log the geocaches that you found before and enter comments, stuff like that, but it's free to create an account. So the other thing I've done is I have plugged in my Garmin eTrex 10 to my computer, because once we download the file, we're going to need to be able to transfer it to our Garmin eTrex 10. And again, the only way to do that is by plugging in your eTrex 10 to your computer. So we have a couple different options for the search. We can search by current location, anything within a 10-mile radius of your current location if you've got location services turned on for your computer, or you can simply type in an address or a state, etc. So let's say we're going on a trip and we wanted to go look for geocaches for our trip so we can download them and then do some geocaching once we're at the location. I'm going to just type in Austin, Texas. And I'm going to search for geocaches in the Austin, Texas area. Now, I'm not going to go into all the specifics of the geocaching website. My goal here is just to show you how to get these files on your eTrex 10. But you'll notice in our search results, we can see the distance of the geocache from the location that we've typed in, how many people have marked it as a favorite, what's the size of the geocache, is it micro, is it small, is it other, what's the difficulty level of finding the geocache, what's the terrain level like, last found, and when was the geocache placed. Now, I will say this about last found. You want to keep an eye on that, because if somebody hasn't found that geocache in a long time, there's a good chance that the geocache might not be located there anymore. But anyway, on any one of these, you can click on it to get more details. So I'm going to click on this one. I love Austin extremely. When we click on the geocache, we can see more information about it. We can see the difficulty, the terrain. If you go to that geocache and you found some information, or maybe you wanted to ask the owner a question, there is an option to message the owner of the geocache. You can see the geographical information, so on and so forth. You can view logs, you can view picture galleries from other people that have gone to it. The main thing that you're interested in here is when you find the geocache you want, you're looking for this download GPX link. So I'm going to click on download GPX. You'll see that I've downloaded the file down below. What I need to do is I need to get that file and paste it to my Garmin eTrex 10 folder. So I've got my eTrex 10 plugged in. I'm going to open up the Garmin folder. You're looking for a folder called GPX. I'm going to double click on it. The GPX folder contains all of your waypoints, geocaches, etc. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the file that we just downloaded, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it into my Garmin GPX folder. We've pasted it. Now we've successfully downloaded a geocache that we can navigate to. So at this point, I can close my Garmin folder and I can safely remove my Garmin eTrex 10 from my computer. Now let's get back on my eTrex 10 and let's see how to navigate to that geocache. Okay, so now we're back on our Garmin eTrex 10 and we're ready to do some geocaching, hopefully. Now there's a couple different ways you can navigate to geocaches from your main menu. if you go to the Where To menu option and select it, you'll see an option for geocaches. You'll only see this option if you've got geocaches downloaded to your device. So if you don't see this, you know that your download didn't work correctly. You can go back and repeat the steps we did earlier. That's one way to go to your geocaches. The easiest way is just to go to the geocaches menu, select it, and you should see a listing of all the geocaches that you've downloaded to your device. Now on the left-hand side, you can click the menu and you can basically use the filter options to filter through some of the geocaches that you've got. So for example, if you just want to see the ones that you found before or the ones that are near you, you can do that. I'm gonna press the back button. When you're ready to start geocaching, you can just click on the given geocache. It's gonna show you the map. And then you can simply press the toggle to go and you've begun navigating to that geocache. It's gonna work just like navigating to anything else. A recent city, a waypoint, so on and so forth. The only thing that is a little bit different is you do have some different menu options. For example, on your compass, you've got a dashboard that's strictly for geocaching. And you can change that if you don't see it by pressing menu when you're in compass, set up your heading, or I'm sorry, change your dashboard, and you would want to choose the geocaching dashboard. This really doesn't do a whole lot for you. The one thing that it does do is geocaches will always be in latitude and longitude. So if you're using a different GPS format than latitude and longitude, that's where the geocaching dashboard comes in handy for you. I think most people probably use standard latitude and longitude. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take a look at my map. The other thing is while you're in the map and you're navigating to your geocache, you can press the menu button. And one of the options you'll see under there is View Geocache. I'm gonna press the toggle to select it. I can log that I've attempted this geocache. So we've been out, we've been navigating, we either found it or we didn't find it. We can log the attempt and then we can choose what happened. Did we find it? Did we not find it? Does the geocache need some repair or did we just not attempt it? We can show the description. So as we're out navigating, if we need to see some information about it, we can click Show Description and it's going to give us the information that was on geocaching's website, so maybe there's some information in there we can use to help us find it. We can also show the logs of previous people who attempted finding this geocache and what they mentioned. So I can go through here and read other people's logs, so on and so forth. I can show the hint. If the developer of the given geocache put a hint out there, we can see the hint information. You can go on to the next stage if there's multiple stages of the geocache, find another geocache, or we can just show the ones that we found before. So I think in most cases when you're done with it, you would basically log the attempt and log it whichever way you want to. You don't have to do it on your Garmin eTrex 10. You can also do this on Geocaching.com under your account profile. Anyway, I hope that video makes sense. I hope it at least gives you an idea of what geocaching is. It's a pretty fun thing. Gets you outside, gets you doing some exploring, something to try out. If you've got any questions, post them in the comments. Be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.